These Dodges, some of them have a ball mount hitch and some of them do not. But you have to get that off regardless because it's in the way of the bumper. In this case, it's just a plate, not a ball hitch. But the ball hitch ones will be similar to that, and you need to make this where it's just the tube nice and smooth like that so that the bumper can accept a winch at some point in time, because all of our rear bumpers can accept a winch. So if you got that plate on there or anything else on there, you got to get it off. Cutting it or grinding it, however you got to get it off. And leave the frame mounts just like that, and then you'll be able to mount our brackets to it. The next view I'll show you is our brackets mounted to it. When installing the rear brackets, you'll notice there's bolts in the side there that you need to take off. These ones here, they're 5 inches long, because you're going to replace them with these 7-inch long ones that we provide with the bumper. And there's a nut that is just kind of tack welded to the inside of the hitch there. My guy here is just going to snap it right off with a wrench. Just put a pry bar on it like that. Go ahead. And there you go. The bolt's off. There's another nut on there right now. On the rear sensor holes in the bumpers, if your Dodge has that, use the grommet. There's a sensor which is there. But the grommet comes apart, which is here. And when you install that, just goes in the hole. You may have to do some filing on it because of the thickness of the metal in that, but because your stock bumper was flat, you'll need an angle on this one a little bit, like so, and you can caulk or glue around it a little bit, but they are pretty strongly in there right now, but sometimes they're looser, so just glue them in. But you want to keep an angle because remember the stock bumper was flat and this bumper has an angle to it. Here we are back on the rear brackets, and you can see the nut and bolt there, so you replace it with our 7-inch. Just again snap off them nuts and everybody's good. Again, you got a left and a right bracket. This is Jesse again. We're back with our 2012 Dodge Power Wagon 2500. As you can see, we got the rear bumper all installed. There's your sensor holes there, your rear lights in there, and you can see that we do all the winch mounts in there. So the reason why you have to cut this plate out of here is because the license plate lights are so huge in this Dodge, so we have to set it back and then that gets in the way, so you got to cut that off. Plus you get to use a winch if you want to at any point in time now. Of course the license plate will cover up this because this gentleman's not using a rear winch, but he can do that in the future. You will lose your spare tire ability underneath the truck though as well. Then you can see how we cut out the holes for your trailer plugs there. And that's the rear. Give you a good look at that. Everything's done, everything's lined up real nice. Back with sensors. There's your stock receiver hitch there. Again, the red shackles really set it off. Pleased with those. All the way around. There's your 2012 Dodge Power Wagon. Thanks for looking.